1. Ashgabat, the city of white marble. Ashgabat is one of the most surreal capitals on the planet and the political, cultural, and architectural showcase of Turkmenistan. Known worldwide for its white marble buildings, the city holds multiple Guinness World Records, including the highest concentration of marble structures and some of the largest monumental fountains ever built. Every avenue is wide, symmetrical, and immaculately maintained, giving Ashgabat an almost futuristic, hyper-controlled atmosphere. Major landmarks include the Neutrality Monument, Independence Monument, Wedding Palace, and Turkmenbashi Rui Mosque, one of the largest mosques in Central Asia. Museums, cultural centers, and massive parks are spread across the city, reflecting national pride and symbolism. At night, Ashgabat becomes even more striking, illuminated with LED lighting that turns the city into a glowing marble dreamscape. Visiting Ashgabat feels like stepping into a parallel reality, unlike any other capital in the world. 2. Darvaza Gas Crater, the door to hell. The Darvaza Gas Crater is Turkmenistan's most internationally recognized landmark, and one of the most extraordinary sites in Central Asia, situated in the heart of the Karakum Desert. This massive crater was formed in 1971 after a Soviet drilling operation accidentally collapsed into an underground natural gas cavern. Engineers ignited the gas to prevent the release of toxic fumes, expecting the fire to extinguish within days. More than 5 decades later, the crater continues to burn. Measuring over 70 meters in diameter and several meters deep, the crater emits intense heat and a constant roar of flames. The experience is most striking after sunset, when the fire illuminates the surrounding desert, creating an almost otherworldly atmosphere. Due to its remote location, visiting Darvaza often involves off-road travel and overnight desert camping, adding to its sense of isolation and adventure. The site has become a powerful symbol of Turkmenistan's natural resources and mysterious allure. 3. Merv, Mary, one of the greatest cities of the ancient world. Merv is one of the most important archaeological and historical sites in Central Asia, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site of exceptional value. For more than 2 millennia, Merv stood at the crossroads of civilizations, serving as a critical hub along the Silk Road that connected China, Persia, the Middle East, and Europe. At its peak during the Islamic Golden Age, Merv was among the largest cities on Earth and a center of science, philosophy, medicine, and commerce. The site is composed of several walled cities built across different eras, including Yangykala, Jayarkala, and Sultan Kala, each representing a layer of the city's long and complex history. The most prominent structure, the Mausoleum of Sultan Sanjar, dominates the landscape with its massive brick dome and refined architectural proportions. Exploring Merv reveals the sheer scale of an ancient metropolis that once influenced the political and intellectual development of the entire region. It remains one of the most powerful symbols of Turkmenistan's historical legacy. 4. Yangykala Canyon, geological wonder of western Turkmenistan. Yangykala Canyon is one of the most visually dramatic natural landscapes in Turkmenistan and among the most striking geological formations in Central Asia. Located in a remote area of the Western Balkan region, the canyon was shaped over millions of years through erosion, tectonic movement, and climatic forces, resulting in towering limestone cliffs and deep ravines. What sets Yangykala apart is its extraordinary range of colors. Layers of white, red, pink, orange, and yellow stone create a constantly shifting palette that changes throughout the day depending on sunlight and shadows. The canyon is largely untouched by modern development, offering a sense of isolation and pristine beauty. Panoramic viewpoints allow visitors to fully appreciate the vast scale of the landscape, making Yangykala a destination of exceptional natural and photographic value. 5. Khao Ada Underground Lake, natural thermal phenomenon. Khao Ada is a rare natural attraction, located within a deep limestone cave near Ashgabat. At the heart of the cave lies a warm underground lake, maintained at a constant temperature of approximately 33 to 37 degrees Celsius throughout the year. The water is rich in minerals, including sulfur, and has long been valued for its perceived therapeutic properties. Accessing the lake involves descending a long stairway into the cavern, where warm steam fills the enclosed space, and echoes amplify the sense of scale. The combination of geological formations, mineral-rich water, and natural heat creates an environment unlike any conventional spa or thermal bath. Khao Ada holds cultural significance for local communities, and offers visitors a unique blend of natural science, wellness, and subterranean exploration. 6. Karakum Desert, the dominant landscape of Turkmenistan. The Karakum Desert is the defining geographical feature of Turkmenistan, covering nearly 70% of the country's territory. Its vast expanses of sand dunes, Gravel plains and isolated oases have shaped human settlement, trade routes, and nomadic traditions for centuries. Despite its harsh climate, the desert has long supported life adapted to extreme conditions. Travel through the Karakum offers insight into traditional desert lifestyles, including camel herding and yurt-based living. The region is also known for its striking natural silence, expansive horizons, and night skies largely untouched by light pollution. Experiencing the Karakum provides a deeper understanding of Turkmenistan's environment and the resilience required to survive within one of Central Asia's most challenging landscapes. 7. Konye-Urgench, Legacy of the Khwarezm Empire. Konye-Urgench is one of the most historically significant sites in Turkmenistan and a UNESCO World Heritage Site recognized for its outstanding contribution to medieval Islamic civilization. Once the capital of the powerful Khwarezm Empire, the city was a major center of political authority, religious scholarship, and trade along the Silk Road between the 10th and 14th centuries. The remains of Konye-Urgench include an exceptional collection of mausoleums, minarets, and architectural fragments that reflect advanced construction techniques and artistic achievement. The Kutlug Timur minaret, rising dramatically above the surrounding plain, is among the tallest brick minarets in Central Asia, and served both religious and symbolic functions. Nearby, the Turabek Kana mausoleum stands out for its sophisticated geometric decoration and once vibrant tillwork. Although much of the city has been lost to time and shifting river courses, the surviving monuments convey the scale, wealth, and cultural influence of a city that once rivaled the great capitals of the Islamic world. 8. Balkanabat and the Balkan Mountains, Turkmenistan's western frontier. The Balkanabat region represents one of the most geographically diverse and strategically important areas of Turkmenistan, yet it remains among the least visited by international travelers. Dominated by the Balkan Mountains, this western frontier forms a natural transition zone between the vast Karakum Desert and the Caspian Sea basin. The landscape is characterized by rugged ridgelines, eroded limestone formations, wide plateaus, and dry valleys shaped by centuries of wind and seismic activity. Historically, the Balkan region served as a vital corridor, linking Central Asia with the Caspian coast, Persia, and the Caucasus. Caravan routes passed through these mountains, transporting goods, ideas, and cultures between east and west. Evidence of ancient settlements, watch points, and isolated ruins can still be found scattered across the terrain. In modern times, Balkanabat functions as the regional administrative and economic center, offering access to remote natural features and culturally significant sites that remain largely untouched by tourism. The region's sparse population, minimal development, and expansive horizons create a sense of openness and authenticity that reflects the raw character of Western Turkmenistan. 9. Avaza, modern vision on the Caspian Sea. Avaza is Turkmenistan's primary seaside resort zone, developed along the eastern shoreline of the Caspian Sea as part of a national effort to establish a modern tourism identity. Designed with large-scale urban planning in mind, Avaza features contemporary architecture, luxury hotels, landscape parks, artificial canals, fountains, and long coastal promenades intended for leisure, recreation, and visual symmetry. Unlike the ancient ruins and desert landscapes that define much of Turkmenistan's cultural narrative, Avaza represents a forward-looking and carefully curated environment. The Caspian Sea's calm waters provide opportunities for swimming and relaxation, while the wide beaches and open skyline create a sense of space and calm. Evenings in Avaza are particularly notable, as the low sun reflects across the sea and highlights the clean lines of the modern resort district. Avaza offers visitors a contrasting experience, one focused on rest, order, and contemporary design rather than historical exploration. 10. Nisa, ceremonial capital of the Parthian Empire. Nisa is one of the most significant archaeological sites in Central Asia, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site recognized for its outstanding universal value. Located near Ashgabat, Nisa served as a royal residence and ceremonial center of the Parthian Empire, a powerful ancient state that controlled vast territories stretching from Central Asia to the eastern Mediterranean and successfully resisted Roman domination for centuries. The site consists of Old Nisa, the fortified royal citadel, and New Nisa, which developed as a later urban settlement. Old Nisa contains the remains of massive defensive walls, palatial complexes, temples, and administrative storage buildings used for state rituals, governance, and royal ceremonies. Archaeological excavations have uncovered a remarkable collection of artifacts, including ceremonial rhytons, inscriptions, coins, sculptures, and architectural elements that demonstrate the political sophistication and artistic refinement of Parthian culture. Nisa provides an essential window into one of the ancient world's most influential yet often overlooked empires, and stands as a cornerstone of Turkmenistan's historical identity.